Hey viewers, my name is Martin Caballero. I'm the assistant editor at BevNet, and I am here at the 2018 National Association of Convenience Stores Trade Show, otherwise known as NACS 2018, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Really happy to be joined by Miss Susan Gambardella, who's the Vice President of Convenience Retail for Coca-Cola North America. Susan, how's the show going for you so far?
It's terrific, and we are so excited that you're here to be able to see all that we've got in our booth. The Coca-Cola booth is really grounded on growth and innovation this year. Hopefully, as you walk around, you'll be able to see that. We're focused on really delivering our Coca-Cola commitment, which is our promise to our retailers to help them grow sales and revenues and profits. And so this year, we've had a great story with accelerating growth within the convenience retail channel. To date, Coca-Cola North America is generating $324 million of incremental growth to the channel. We're about 68% of that growth in non-alcoholic beverages. So we've got a great story to be able to tell around and grounded on growth and innovation and our Coca-Cola commitment.
So last year, obviously Topo Chico, the acquisition of that brand was very notable. Sparkling water, certainly a growing category. How has that brand sort of matured over the course of the first phase as part of the Coke family, and how does it sort of fit in with the other brands and products you have in the similar space?
That's a great question. We're really excited about Topo Chico, and I think we're excited about it, first of all, in the context of the Coca-Cola Company evolving to become a total beverage company. Part of that total beverage strategy is to have a variety of products that meet a variety of consumers in different need states. As part of that, we have an overall hydration strategy with Topo Chico fits very nicely in, along with Dasani and Smartwater, Powerade, BodyArmor now. And so the initial results that we've seen with Topo Chico, especially in Texas, is that it's performing very, very well. And our retailers, our company is very excited as we think about expanding that distribution forward in the U.S.
Topo Chico was obviously a notable deal from last year, but just last month, or I guess in August, obviously the news about BodyArmor sort of being integrated into the Coke distribution system. Certainly another fascinating brand, really fast-growing. How is that going to be sort of integrated into the Coke distribution system? What are some of the ways that BodyArmor can gain from being in that system?
As part of our overall hydration strategy, which I just mentioned, BodyArmor fits very nicely with Powerade and our other water brands to providing new products to be able to address those consumer need states. And so as you are probably aware, we have a minority investment in BodyArmor. We're very excited about it based on the growth that we've seen in the channel, upwards of 100%. And so immediately we will act as independent companies, though the bottlers have our distribution rights. And that's how we'll interact with BodyArmor right now.
Coffee is another big category. Coke also has multiple sort of brands playing in that space. You know, the Dunkin Donuts partnership, which launched last year, we've seen that evolve, and now there's some new products coming out. I think the first canned product that Dunkin Donuts has ever done just a couple weeks ago. What's unique about that partnership within your coffee portfolio?
Well, as part of becoming a total beverage company, coffee, as you know, has been a huge growth accelerator within the non-alcoholic beverage category. Dunkin plays very well with our other coffee platforms. Obviously, Dunkin Donuts has been a great partner so far with the ready-to-drink coffee varieties that we have out. We have new flavors coming out, as well as Shot in the Dark, which is the first coffee espresso blend that we're showcasing at the booth today here. You'll also see, and hopefully we'll get a chance to sample, that we have Far Coast, which is coming out in 3 new flavors, which is our first ever cold brew coffee that'll be available in 2019.
Certainly Coke has a lot of coffee products, but tell me a little bit about Far Coast, your first cold brew coffee. Sort of what is going to be your approach to that category?
So Far Coast, as part of our overall coffee strategy, is unique because it's cold brew. It's heavily influenced by the quality of the bean, and it comes in a very unique aluminum, sleek, resealable package, which will be a differentiator for it within the category. It'll be available in 3 flavors coming out in 2019.
Sticking with coffee for a minute, you know, how are you guys really bringing that into the C-store channel? How are you giving Dunkin room to grow and McCafe room to grow, and now Far Coast as well? How are they all going to fit in sort of your C-store strategy?
Definitely, and Far Coast and Dunkin, along with McCafe, sort of round out our coffee offering right now, along with Dunkin Shot in the Dark. We know that C-stores are very popular with the younger generation, and the younger generation has different need states, different consumer preferences than perhaps other generations, and so convenience retailers need to continue to differentiate with innovation. Coffee being one of those high growth categories, especially for that generation, the Gen Z, the millennials. And so as we think about the product offering, each one of those fits a different niche. Ready to drink Dunkin with a variety of flavors, an indulgent perhaps, Far Coast with that cold brew premium bean, McCafe, also a very quality coffee offering and a ready-to-drink platform, all appealing to a different set of diverse consumers with different need states.
I want to talk a little bit about the fountain beverage business with relates to C-stores. You mentioned that Coke is on that track to becoming a total beverage company, moving to sort of fit those different need states and sort of better for you options. How is that sort of translating into the fountain space? What kind of things can you do there that sort of fit with those trends?
There's some really exciting things happening in that space. Number one is our Freestyle dispenser, which offers over 200 products, many of them low calorie, no sugar varieties where you can mix and match your own special beverage. I mean, that's the best example, I think, of innovation from an interface with the consumer because it's very easy, it's exciting, it's got a great digital screen to it, and the ability to be able to personalize the beverage that you want, even be able to mix it before you walk into the restaurant on your phone is very exciting, and it's exactly what the consumers are wanting. Personalization, variety, a variety of calorie options. So that's one, which is we've been working on for many years and have over 50,000 in the US. The second is something like Barrelitos, which is an aqua fresca beverage, which is based with water, enhanced with fruit and spices. That's something that appeals to a different consumer need state looking for a different beverage. And so those are just two very quick examples of some of the innovation we're bringing to the dispense business within food service.
As we're seeing those better for you trends translate into C-stores, how is Coke balancing it with the CSDs portfolio specifically? How are you balancing sort of the full calorie, full sugar options with 0 calorie, lower sugar options?
Absolutely. I mean, we need to continue to be relevant based on those changing consumer need states. We know that people still continue to love CSDs. Actually, we saw a 5% value growth in Q2, so we know that they still love CSDs. But they also love other beverages, and they drink different beverages at different occasions. So it's part of us really becoming a total beverage company and continuing to innovate based on what our consumers want.
We talked about sparkling water, CSDs, coffee. What about some of the other categories that are maybe not as prominent that could maybe be opportunities for Coke in the C-store channel? What are some of the categories that you guys are looking at or maybe interested in?
Well, we continue to look at a variety of categories to look for where the growth is and what consumers want. One of the things that you'll see here is a new Minute Maid vegetable juice. It's our first 100% vegetable juice, a different product offering addressing a consumer need state. Another option you'll see is a smoothie drink, which is easier for you to grab and go as opposed to making it in your own with good natural ingredients, a healthier option. And so those are just two additional examples of how we're continuing to innovate.
I want to ask also about Smart Water. This is a brand that a lot of consumers are familiar with, one of the leaders in the premium water category. And you guys are expanding with some new line extensions at the show.
Yeah. So as part of our overall hydration strategy, Smart Water, the #1 premium water beverage, we are so excited to be able to extend that line extension to Smart Water with alkaline and Smart Water with antioxidants. Again, building off of the #1 brand, Smart Water, with some new line extensions based on the consumer preferences and where the growth is.
Susan, thanks so much for your time. Looking forward to checking out some of the new products. I think we're going to do that next. So look forward for more coverage on BevNet. And thanks again, Susan. Enjoy the rest of your show.
That's great. Thanks.